She was 40. He was only 20. She only wanted a corporate promotion, but she accidentally fell in love with the one person she planned to use. When he discovered the truth, it destroyed them both. Can a web of lies ever lead to true love, or will ambition destroy everything? Let's find out. Our story begins with Alice, a stunning 40-year-old woman. For the past 8 years, Alice has been working tirelessly for a prestigious fashion magazine in Paris. She is entirely devoted to her career, but her bitter attitude and rigid, old-fashioned mindset have become a major roadblock to her success. In fact, she hasn't seen a single promotion in the last 4 years. Divorced and living with her young daughter, Alice is incredibly lonely. Her demanding job leaves her with no personal time, forcing her to constantly drop her daughter off at her sister's house before heading to work. One day, Alice travels to Brazil for a corporate project. On her business class flight back to Paris, destiny takes a turn. Sitting next to her is Adam, a charming 20-year-old college student. Adam had initially booked an economy ticket, but due to a seating issue, the airline upgraded him to business class right next to Alice. While Adam is thrilled to experience business class for the first time, Alice is completely glued to her laptop, ignoring everything around her. Suddenly, mid-flight, the plane hits severe turbulence. Terrified, Alice panics and instinctively grabs Adam's hand. Feeling her warmth and vulnerability, Adam feels an instant spark of connection. He comforts her until the plane stabilizes. When the plane safely lands, Alice coldly says goodbye and walks away. Moments later, Adam notices something left behind. Alice's flash drive is lying under the seat. Hoping to return it, he rushes outside the airport terminals, but he is too late. Alice drives away in her sister's car. The next day at the office, Alice confronts her boss about her long-awaited promotion. The boss doesn't hold back, telling her that her articles are outdated and that people want excitement, romance, and youth. He warns her that if she doesn't bring a fresh perspective to the table, he will have to let her go. Stressed and working late into the night, Alice finds a message from the office receptionist stating a young man named Adam called regarding a lost flash drive. Realizing her vital work data is with him, she immediately calls him. Adam is currently partying at a bar with his friends and invites her over. When Alice arrives, she demands her flash drive, but Adam playfully claims it's at his apartment so he can spend more time with her. As they step outside to his scooter, 2 young female interns from Alice's office secretly snap a photo of Adam helping Alice fasten her helmet. From their deceptive angle, it looks like a passionate kiss, and the interns instantly leak the photo online. At his apartment, Adam hands over the drive and nervously asks her out for coffee. Alice doesn't answer, she simply smiles, says thank you, and takes a cab home. The next morning, the office is buzzing. A colleague shows Alice the leaked viral photo. While Alice is mortified by the misunderstanding, her boss sees a golden marketing opportunity. He explains that the magazine's public image needs this kind of edgy, youthful viral buzz. He tells her that if she leans into this modern, ageless persona, it will give her articles the authentic, youth-centric edge the board has been demanding. Alice is deeply conflicted. She seeks advice from her close male friend, who tells her to use the situation to her advantage. If playing along keeps her boss paying attention to her work, she should do it. Driven by the fear of losing her livelihood, Alice suppresses her guilt and decides to use the buzz to save her career. She contacts Adam and agrees to the coffee date, intentionally dressing in a trendier, modern style. Seeing him smile, Alice feels a sharp pang of guilt. She is acting, but his eyes are filled with genuine admiration. As they start spending time together, Adam's maturity slowly begins to surprise Alice. One evening, when Alice is stuck late at the office, her sister drops her young daughter off at a cafe near Alice's workplace. Adam happens to be there, and instead of leaving, he sits with the little girl, helping her with her drawing and making her laugh. When Alice arrives, stressed and exhausted, seeing Adam bond so effortlessly with her daughter melts a part of her cold heart. A few days later, knowing Alice is completely overwhelmed with work deadlines, Adam surprises her by cooking a quiet dinner at her apartment. As she vents about her office anxiety, Adam listens patiently, encouraging her and reminding her of how talented she is. For the first time in years, Alice feels truly supported, not for her corporate status, but for who she is. To make her articles more relevant, Alice starts blending her corporate experience with the fresh, youthful perspectives she learns from Adam. Her boss notices the improvement immediately, praising her new writing style. The line between fake and real completely blurs during a major high-profile fashion show. Alice brings Adam along as her guest to maintain appearances for the media. During the runway walk, a model accidentally trips and falls. While the corporate crowd hesitates, Adam instinctively leaps forward to help her up. The company's CEO is deeply impressed by his genuine chivalry, and the moment is captured by several fashion bloggers online, making Adam an overnight sensation on social media. Later at the after-party, away from the flashing cameras, Alice and Adam share a quiet dance. Looking into his eyes, Alice realizes she is no longer acting. His kindness has cracked her cold exterior, she is genuinely falling for him. When Adam drops her off at her house, the atmosphere is heavy with unsaid feelings. Knowing her daughter is away, Adam steps inside and gently kisses her. This time Alice doesn't pull back. She lets go of her fears and surrenders to her feelings, and they spend the night together. Over the next few weeks, they talk constantly about the future. Adam confidently shares his dreams of building a life together, completely unfazed by her past. However, this talk of a permanent future terrifies Alice. One afternoon, Adam takes her to a beautiful, quiet spot and passionately proposes marriage, presenting a ring. The weight of her secret choices crushes her. The massive age gap, her responsibilities as a mother, and the terrifying fear of public judgment paralyze her. She panics, telling him they are too different, that she has a daughter and a career, and that society will never accept them. Heartbroken and confused, Adam begs her to reconsider, but Alice walks away, choosing the safety of her old, lonely life over love. Both of them spiral into deep heartbreak. Weeks pass, and Alice buries her grief in her work, but the promotion she finally receives feels completely empty. One afternoon, the CEO visits the office to review the magazine's upcoming anniversary cover. Rejecting all the professional male models, the CEO recalls the viral chivalrous boy from the fashion show whose face flooded social media. The CEO turns to Alice and demands they hire Adam as the new face of the magazine. Forced by her boss under the threat of losing her hard-earned promotion, a reluctant Alice reaches out to Adam. Drowning his sorrows, Adam ignores her until she shows up at his doorstep. When she nervously pitches the modeling contract, Adam's heart breaks completely. He realizes she only came back to him because of her job. Bitter and insulted, he tells her to stay away from him and slams the door. On the day of the photo shoot, Adam unexpectedly shows up on set, purely because his love for her overpowers his anger. But the tension in the studio is suffocating. In the dressing room, Alice's male friend approaches Adam to apologize, accidentally revealing the devastating truth. Alice had originally planned the entire relationship just to secure her promotion. The revelation shatters Adam. He walks onto the set with cold, angry eyes. In front of the entire crew and the cameras, he aggressively pulls Alice into a mocking, bitter kiss, exposing the farce. Trying to shoot the photos, Adam grows increasingly frustrated with the photographer's directions. Finally snapping, he turns to Alice in front of everyone, his voice trembling with raw pain. "I gave you my real heart, and you used it as a stepping stone for your corporate greed." He storms out, leaving the studio in dead silence. Guilt-stricken and weeping, Alice makes no excuses. Her boss, furious that the high-stakes shoot is ruined, fires her on the spot. But as Alice walks out of the building, jobless and completely broke, she feels a strange sense of relief. For years, she had chased corporate validation, but standing alone in the rain, she finally realizes that her career means absolutely nothing without the person who genuinely loved her. Shedding her pride, Alice rushes directly to Adam's college campus. She finds him in a crowded hallway surrounded by students. With tears streaming down her face, she stops him, but Adam coldly tries to walk past her. Please, Adam, just hear me out, she begs, her voice breaking. Adam stops, his jaw clenched, eyes filled with hurt. What else is there to say, Alice? Was my love just a headline for your magazine? Alice steps closer, completely breaking down in front of the whispering crowd of students. Yes, it started as a lie. I was terrified of losing my job. But Adam, the coffee, the nights you spent encouraging me, the way you looked after my daughter, none of that was a script. I built a wall around my heart for years, and you broke it. I don't care about promotions, I don't care about my career, and I don't care what the world whispers anymore. I am completely broken without you, and I am so sorry. The hallway falls into absolute silence. Adam looks at her, seeing her raw vulnerability and the genuine tears of the woman who used to be so cold and guarded. The deep pain in his eyes slowly begins to soften, fighting against his pride. He takes a long, heavy breath, steps through the crowd, and cups her face, wiping a tear away before pulling her into a deep, forgiving kiss. The crowd erupts into cheers. And with that, they begin a beautiful, authentic life together, proving that sometimes the biggest promotion in life isn't the one your boss gives you, it's the one your heart earns after telling the truth. My friends, if your family and society stood against your relationship, would you fight for your love? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more dramatic stories. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye and take care.